Welcome back, Afro-Vegan Society. Hello and welcome. My name is Tianna Christine. Welcome back to our Wednesday Wellness Series. This is week 3 of our Veguary Wellness Series. So happy that you're back with us. We're going to get started today and we're going to focus on the lower back. So grab your yoga block, grab your mat, and let's get started. Right, let's jump on into our practice today. As we get centered here and settled on our mat, I hope that you're doing well. And I want you to just focus on just simply being today. Enter it with an open mind and allow yourself to just be in the practice. Even though there's outside distractions that's all around, just go ahead and try to make the mat that you're on just your sanctuary for the next 30 minutes. Just allow yourself to just be here, be present. We're going to allow ourselves to come down to any comfortable seat, any comfortable variation that's good for you. Imagine that we're sitting up nice and tall, elongating our spine, allowing our hands to relax on our thighs. You can either close your eyes or gently bring your gaze down onto your mat, whatever's comfortable for you. Just allowing your body that opportunity to just simply breathe. Giving yourself that moment to transition from maybe something else that you were doing today, something else that you were thinking, just allowing your body that opportunity to be still for a moment. We're going to start our breath, bringing that awareness to our breath by inhaling in through the nose, exhaling. We're going to start by breathing in through the nose, exhaling out through the nose. Let the shoulders relax. Inhale, breathe in. Exhale, relax. Still elongating your spine, letting your hips get soft. Inhale, breathe in. And exhale, release. We're going to begin to just bring our knees up. Keeping your feet flat on the mat, bring them out in front of you, whatever way that feels comfortable to you. Still lifting up through our chest. We're just gonna bring our hands behind us. So bring your hands behind you, allowing those palms to be towards your body, fingertips extend out. Just lift the chest forward, bring the gaze maybe up towards the corner of your room. Being mindful not to lock out our knees, and then see if we can lift and bring the knees close towards the chest. So we're lifting our chest here. And on that exhale, begin to curl back. Allow the hands to come onto the shins as we lower the head down, tucking our chin in between our chest. On that next exhale, bring the hands back around behind you. Again, lifting the chest. Imagine that you're opening up your collarbone, creating length here, allowing those shoulder blades to touch. This is our upper back here. And then on that exhale again, curl back under. Having that chin into the chest. We're going to take our hands down by our sides. Let your knees fall over to one side. Doesn't matter which side, we're going to do both of them. Then turn away from your knees. On that next inhale, take the knees back up to center. Let them fall to the other side. Again, turning your gaze away from your knees. And on your next inhale, begin to bring those knees back up to center. Just give them a little rock. We're going to bring them down onto one side as we come onto our tabletop position. So in that tabletop position, we're going to start on our cat-cows. It's really going to release our lower back. So stacking our knees right under our hips, our wrists right underneath of our shoulders. We're going to inhale, lower the belly, bring the gaze up. And exhale, arch the spine, tuck the chin into the chest. Inhale, lower the belly, gaze up. And exhale, tuck the chin into the chest. And continue this at your own breath. We're going to do about 5 more of these, just really releasing that tension in our back. You begin to make these cat-cows your own, however it feels to you. Maybe even if you want to invite a small circle into your cat-cows, whatever feels good to you. This is your practice today. And when you're done coming back to that neutral spine here, we're going to start to strengthen that back. So I want you to get nice and centered here. We're untucking our toes. We're going to press into the tops of our feet for balance. We're going to begin to lift our right hand off of the ground, extend it out in front of us, and then begin to bring the left leg behind you, extending it out. We're flexing those toes down towards the ground. Now begin to just neutralize your hips. We may want to bring those hips out to the side. Just begin to neutralize your hips down. Begin to strengthen. Again, you're pressing into that other foot on the top of the foot. And begin to round out the spine as you bring your elbow to your knee, arch the spine, and take it back out. Again, arch elbow to knee and take it back out. 2 more times, elbow to knee and take it back. And last one, and take it out. Begin to lower the hand and the knee down. Give yourself a little rock from left to right. We're going to do that on the opposite side. So again, center your body, get your body nice and square. We're going to begin to lift that left arm off of the ground, extend it out in front of us, and then begin to reach that right leg back. Once you're neutral here, nice neutral spine, begin to arch the spine, elbow to knee, and take it back out. And elbow to knee, and back out. We got 3 more. You got this. Keep going. It's all right if you wobble. You can come right back in. Our last one. Straighten it out and then lower it back down. Again, give your body a rock from left to right. Let's take a child's pose here as we bring our knees out as wide as our hips, allowing our hips to come down towards our heels, walking your hands out in front of you, letting your body relax down. Take that moment to come back to your breath, allowing your forearms to fall down onto the mat, your shoulders come away from your ears. We're going to begin to walk our arms over to the left side, feeling that stretch. And then over to your right. And when you're ready, coming back to center. Slowly bringing your gaze towards your hands. We're going to come up to that downward facing dog. So bring it into tabletop and then push back to your downward facing dog. This is our first one of our practice. Go ahead and paddle your feet out here, moving your hips. And when it's comfortable, go ahead and shift the weight back towards the heels, tucking your chin into your chest, press away with your fingertips. If you need to walk your hands in towards your feet, your heels in towards your hands, that's fine. Even if you'd like to invite a small bend into the knees, that's also fine. Just take a moment here. We're going to take our right leg, bring it up overhead, bend it and bring it through to frame the hands. We're going to open up into our warrior 2. Go ahead and bring yourself nice and open here, bringing that gaze right over your ring finger. Inhale to reverse your warrior, gazing up. Exhale, side angle. Go ahead and bring that arm, stretch it up overhead. Lift off through the chest. Again, you can always invite your blocks to stand right here to lift your chest up a little bit higher, or taking your hand down to the inside of your foot. On that inhale, reverse your warrior. Maintain the bend into your knee. Exhale, side angle. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, side angle. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, windmill your arms down. We're going to step back and flow through. Take 2 breaths here in your downward facing dog. We're going to lift our left leg, bring it up towards the sky, bend it and bring it through to front of the hands. Again, open yourself up to your warrior 1. Nice strong T-arms here. We're going to inhale, reverse our warrior, take the gaze up towards our hands. Exhale to side angle, take the arms up overhead. Inhale to reverse. Exhale, side angle. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, side angle. Lifting up off the chest again, use the block if you need it. Inhale to reverse. Exhale to windmill the hands down as we step back and flow it out. Taking 2 breaths here. Bringing the gaze towards your hands. We're going to walk our feet to the top of the mat. Feel free to go to the back if that's comfortable. Come to a forward fold. And on that inhale, slowly bring yourself up to a comfortable standing position. We're going to inhale, bring those arms up overhead. Allow the hands to touch. Slight back bend here. And on that exhale, bringing those hands down to our mountain pose. On that exhale, we swan dive down, forward fold. Flat back, planting our hands down as we step back and we flow through. Take 2 breaths in downward facing dog. Tucking your chin into your chest. Taking the right leg to bring it up towards the sky. Bring it through for warrior 2 on your right. Open up to your warrior 2. Breathe here, bending your knee. Inhale to reverse. See if you can get a little bit deeper into that warrior stretch. Lifting up. Exhale, side angle. Inhale to reverse. Exhale, side angle. This time I want you to bring both arms up overhead. So we're holding on as if we're holding on to a ball, lifting up through the chest. Again, feel those arms outstretched. We're going to hold here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, windmill the hands down as we step back and we flow through. Taking 2 breaths. Taking our left leg to bring it up. Same thing on this side. Bring it through to a warrior 2. Open yourself up to your T-arms. Bend into that knee. Inhale to reverse your warrior. Exhale, side angle. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, side angle. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, we're going to take our side angle. And again, feel free to bring your arms over. Outstretch the arms overhead like you're holding onto a ball. Lift up through the chest, stacking the shoulders. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, windmill your hands down as we step back and we flow through. Taking 2 breaths here. Walking our gaze up our leg. As we take our gaze towards our hands, coming to our forward fold, feel free if you'd like to walk, step, or jump to the top of the mat. Come to a complete forward fold. And on that inhale, slowly bring yourself up, nice and slow, 1 vertebrae at a time. On that inhale, taking your arms, bring them up overhead, lift up through the chest. Exhale, swan dive down. Taking a flat back here. Planting your hands down as you step back and flow through. We'll meet in downward facing dog. Taking 2 breaths. And on that inhale, slowly bring that right leg up. We're going to bring it through to frame the hands, but this time we're going to walk the back foot in just slightly to where that heel comes all the way down onto the ground. We're going to inhale, come up, bringing both arms up overhead. That back heel is going to be out about 45 degrees. We're going to bring both arms behind us. Begin to interlace the arms behind you. Allow those shoulder blades to touch. And on that exhale, begin to hinge forward, allowing the arms to come up overhead as you bring your head to the inside of your knee. Just allowing that gaze to come down behind you. Feel free if you need to invite a small bend into the knee. Completely up to you. With every exhale, just allow your body to get a little bit more comfortable in this position. Maybe your arms might come overhead a little bit deeper. Maybe your head might get a little bit more comfortable. Just allow your body to get comfortable here. We're going to take 2 more breaths. And on that next inhale, slowly bring yourself up, pressing into your feet, coming up 1 vertebrae at a time, keeping your hands together. And when your head comes up, release the arms, take them back up overhead. And on that exhale, bring the hands down to frame the foot as we step back and flow it out. We're going to start with that next foot. Take 1 more full breath. And on that inhale, lift the left leg up. Bring it through to frame the hands. Again, walk that back foot into where the heel just reaches the ground. And on that inhale, slowly bring yourself up, both arms overhead. Bring yourself all the way up to a standing position. Get comfortable within that back leg. Again, if you need to pivot it out about 45 degrees. On that exhale, take the hands down. Interlace your hands behind you. Relax your shoulders as you bring the shoulder blades to touch. And on your next exhale, hinging forward, allowing your head to come down to the inside of the knee. Taking your arms overhead. Continue to breathe here. Noticing that one side may be a little bit different than the other. We accept our bodies where we are. Allowing our chin the opportunity to tuck in towards our chest. Taking our gaze down towards our back knee. With every breath, just getting a little bit more comfortable here. And on that next inhale, we're going to begin to bring ourselves back up to a standing position. Press into the feet. Bring the head up nice and slow, keeping the arms interlaced until the head comes all the way up. Release the arms. Bring them up overhead. Exhale, bring the arms down. We're going to frame the foot as we step back and flow it out. Now those arms might be a little bit fatigued. Don't worry, we're gonna give them a break in a second. And this time I want you to pedal out your feet. We might have been moving those hamstrings and lower legs just a little bit. So just give yourself that opportunity to relax the feet. We're gonna bring the gaze towards the hands as we walk, step, or jump to the top of our mat. Bend your knees, have a seat in your chair. Again, you're going to squat down, getting that weight into the heels. Your gaze is forward. And on that exhale, we're going to take our hands to heart center and just step our foot out just a little bit wider than hip distance. Again, to lower yourself all the way down into a nice deep squat. Allow your hips to come down as low as you can get them. Feel free, if you'd like to invite a block to come underneath of your body, you're welcome to do so. Just take a moment here. You can spread out the thighs with your elbows, sitting up nice and tall. Just take a moment. And when you're ready, we're going to take our hands, bring them behind us, have a seat on our bottom. Bring yourself up to the front of the mat if you aren't already. We're going to hold on to our thighs and our shins as we begin to tuck our tailbone under. Come all the way down onto our back, hugging our knees into our chest, giving our knees a rock from left to right. Now, I don't know about you, but this feels amazing on my lower back, especially all of the pyramid poses that we did and all of those postures that involved our back. Feels nice just to give your lower back a little massage. We're going to take our feet, take them down onto the mat, knees bent, feet flat on the mat. Take them about hip distance apart. We're going to cross our right foot over our left, open up your knee. And we're going to begin to hug the left knee in towards our body. So hugging that left knee in, bringing our knee in towards our body, flexing that top foot. You can also flex the bottom foot, whatever's comfortable. As we hug the knee in towards our chest. Release any tension on your neck and your shoulders. And just continue to breathe. Want you to be able to lift your hips off of the ground. So where your hips are not necessarily directly on the ground. So lifting those hips up. To your comfort level, again, listening to your body and where you are today. We're going to release our hands, still keeping that knee in towards our chest. Release our hands out to a T. And then let that foot fall all the way over onto the side. So as we keep our knee in as close as possible, we're really going to feel that lower back begin to stretch out. You can take the hand that's closest to your thigh and place it on the top thigh. And then gently turn your gaze away from your knee. This is going to help to really activate that stretch just a little bit more. Now, if this feels good to your body, this is something that you can do at any point throughout your practice, throughout your day, especially in bed. I'm all for yoga in bed before you even start your day. This is a good one. And on that next exhale, we release the grip from our thigh. Take our knee back up to center again, hugging it in as much as possible, and then letting that foot come back down into the ground. Uncross your leg, give your knees a little windshield wiper rock from left to right. You can take this as slow or fast as you like, listening to your lower back. So we're going to do that same thing on our left side. So let's set up our body, getting our feet tracked forward on our mat. Our knees are hip distance apart. We're going to cross that left leg over the right, open up our knee, just letting our thigh come down. And when you're ready, we're going to exhale, begin to bring that knee towards the chest, interlace our fingers behind our right thigh. Using that elbow maybe to gently press the left thigh away, completely up to you. And as we hug it in, again, you can flex the feet. Get to that point where you're lifting those hips off of the ground, where there's just a little bit of space here off of the ground. Again, you do this to your comfort level. Remembering on every exhale to just let go. Let your neck relax. If you've got your jaw clenched, just relax. Letting your shoulders relax into the mat. Going to really feel this stretch all along your lower back and your hip. And when you're ready, we're going to release our hands, still keeping that knee close in towards our chest, taking our hands out to a T, and letting our foot fall over to the opposite side. Again, noticing how our body feels while it's in this position. Taking our hand that's closest to our thigh and gently bringing it on our thigh as a little reminder to get a little bit deeper into this stretch. Continue to breathe. Just imagine your body just releasing, as if with every exhale you just let go of a little bit more. And on your next inhale, release your hand. Take your knee back up to center, hugging it in towards the chest, just with your knee. And when you're ready, release that foot down. Uncross your leg. And again, give it a little windshield wiper rock from left to right. We're going to let our knees hang out to one side. So whenever you're ready, just let your knees fall over to one side. Just let it rest here wherever it is, with no attempt to change it. And bringing the knees back up to center and over to the opposite side. Again, no attempt to change it. And when you're ready, bringing those knees up, hug them in towards the chest. Give it a rock from left to right. And when you're ready, let the knees fall over to one side. Look away from your knees. Bringing the knees back up to center and over to the opposite side. Again, turning and looking away from your knees. And when you're ready, give the knees a hug in. As you begin to lower the knees down, coming to our final pose, our Shavasana pose, we're going to take here right on our mat. Just allowing your body to come back to your breath. Feeling your body, noticing maybe any different sensations than when we started. We're releasing tension starting from the crown of our head, unclenching our jaw, relaxing our tongue, allowing our lower back to be relaxed, releasing the tension from our fingers, letting our knees, ankles, and toes relax here. Taking a moment. And beginning to invite awareness back into your body. Begin to wiggle your fingers and your toes. And when you're ready, hugging your knees into your chest, rolling over to one side. Gently bringing yourself up into a seated position. Any comfortable position that works for you, taking your hands to heart center. I want you to thank yourself for showing up for you. This is our week 3. Thanking your body for showing up. I thank you for allowing me to share my practice with you. I thank you so much for being a part of this wellness series. I can't wait to see you for our final week. Have a great, great day. Namaste.